That kind of civil disobedience is my unintended consequence.
Investigation has only been going on for so long, sir.
Okay.
Every day, the news cycle devolves into some new catastrophe, some new scandal, some new worst it can get, and every day we get more and more distracted from the thing that really matters: books. One of the most common conversations I have, and I'm sure every avid reader can attest to this, is, how do you read so many books? I just don't have the time. I wish I had so much time to just sit around and read. And I think it's funny because with other readers and booktubers, it always seems as if there's this pressure of not reading enough, what with our TBR pile staring us down every time we click on another booktube video. And I know this was a topic on booktube a while ago, and I'm not trying to rehash any of that. If anything, this is a video for people who are looking to manage their reading habits and their time. So all the other speed reading, competitive reading debaters, you can relax. So the truth of the matter is, I only read 50 pages a day. Okay, not only, but that's the goal, 50 pages, that's it. When I reach it, great. If I can surpass it, even better. If I can maintain a 50-page a day habit, then that means I made a concerted effort with my time and I spent the day well. Think about all the mindless minutes that you spend checking your phone and social media, and now roughly add up all those minutes of quick scrolling, flipping between tabs, or doing the digital equivalent of checking an empty refrigerator ad nauseum. And think of how much concentrated attention you could have given some other task, whether it's reading or otherwise. That's how you find or make the time. I don't buy into a lot of the busyness rhetoric because I think it's a romanticized way to just waste time. I mean, a lot of the readers I admire seem to have or have had pretty hectic schedules. Bill Gates, Barack Obama, Oprah, and if they can run their companies or the country and still manage to share impressive reading lists, then that means they're also finding the time to read. So when do I find the time to read? Well, like most people, I get a lot of reading done right before bed. I happen to think that heavy reading eyes are so much better than counting sheep. And first thing when I wake up, I get some reading done. Depending on what time work starts for you, you can schedule 30 minutes or an hour of reading, and you'll be surprised at how much reading you can get done. And I think it tends to start the day off a lot better. But I also have the luxury of living in New York City, where public transportation allows me to read on the train or on the bus. Or sometimes I'm in charge of sitting in a car to avoid a ticket or towing, magical moments like that. But there's also the laundry, there's waiting for food, there's waiting for the spinning wheel of death on your computer. There is no idle moment that I can't transform into a reading moment. I also have books for different parts of the day. So I have a book that's in bed, I have a book for commuting, and I have a book on my desk that I'll read throughout the day. So it's about covering your bases. So 50 pages, it's my daily target. Now some days I exceed that because I'm really enjoying whatever I'm reading, or there's a delay on the train, or I just get these extra minutes that I didn't foresee. But some days it's like climbing the literary equivalent of Mount Everest. But I don't let that faze me too much because that's how I can tell whether the book is closer to a 1-star or a 5-star read, or if it's just deeply engaging. I look at it like this. This is my threshold, my constant and a fluctuating schedule. If I read above it, then the book is really pulling me in. And if I struggle to meet it, then I can figure out if I really had a lot on my schedule or if the book was just not as enjoyable and if I need to DNF it. This, I think, is why I haven't had a reading slump in so long. It's no pressure, and I can prioritize reading for enjoyment over trying to outdo any previous reading bars that I may have set. The point is, readers aren't some magical time sorcerers. Just like anyone with a passion or intentionally setting their day in motion, we just find the time to do what we love, and that means any idle moment will do. But also, we take those hours of mindlessly checking in on the scandal du jour or scrolling through social media with no real purpose, unless of course you are checking for books to add to your TBR. We take those moments and we concentrate and focus our time to, find out what's happening with Zelly and her crew in Children of Blood and Bone, or find out whatever happened at the powwow and they're there. Let me know what your reading habits are like. Are you an Olympic-style reader trying to reach a certain number of books every month? Are you, I'm waiting for the mood to strike? Or do you have any tricks or tips on how you manage your reading lifestyle? Share below and let me know what you think. I'm really interested to see how you all make the time for reading in your lives. As always, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, remember to read or be read. I'll talk to you soon. Bye. I'm gonna turn on the air conditioner because it's so hot. Oh my gosh.